We've been doing work with children, experimental archaeology work with children for a long time now, and we finally managed to get this site, and we've been building buildings. We've built the Iron Age roundhouse and the kitchen and the toilets, and now we're going to build a replacement for a lean-to, which everybody's calling the weaving shed. Now, it wasn't really designed as a weaving shed. The story that we're building up about this site is that there was a Roman villa here. There wasn't really a Roman villa here, it's the story we're building up. And the story is that this building was left over from the Roman villa, and it was originally a tavern. So it was used for brewing beer and selling things. And the Anglo-Saxons have taken it over and are using it for weaving. We're using this for two reasons. One is that the children come in and they do their weaving activities as part of the experimental archaeology they do on the site. And the other reason is that we are also doing experimental stuff ourselves, and this will be a good place for us to do our work. We're building a warp-weighted loom, which was used throughout the Iron Age and Roman period, and Anglo-Saxons up into the medieval period. And there's various other projects, dyeing projects and spinning projects that we've got going at the moment. And we're all having great fun doing this.
And when do you think it'd like to be finished?
A couple of years, I should think, yes. But we're hoping to get the roof timbers on soon, and then we'll be able to put a tarpaulin over that, so we will be able to use it when the children come in the spring. Well, at the moment we're doing the wattle for the wattle and daub, which is going to be in between the timbers. And we're very short of hazel at the moment. It's quite difficult to get hold of the right type of hazel, so we're actually using laths which were left over from our coracle building project. The wattle is being put in now, and hopefully next spring when the children come, they'll be able to do some of the daubing, and so that building will be their building as well, not just our building. They will have had a hand in it.
Okay, so we're on site now. The building's actually completed, but we're just going to take the opportunity to look at the work that's been taking place over the last few years. Once the roof joists were in place, was to actually clad it, and we're using sweet chestnut shingles, which are hand cut from locally grown sustainable sources. So the wood is delivered on site in rounds, which are like sections through a whole tree trunk. A bit like it might be before they're split down for logs. So these rounds are then split into the shingles, which are the individual roof tiles, and it's all hand done, and slices, if you like cutting bread, are taken off the round. But that in itself then is just an uneven square of wood, so it has to be faced up, trued up, and you need a range of widths so that you can lay them like a roof tile with staggered joints. Now this whole process has taken a couple of years of hard work to get the roof to its present state, which is absolutely stunning at the moment. It's almost a work of art, a bit of sculpture. So once the roof was complete and waterproof, the remaining task was to complete the panels, the wattling between the frames, and then to treat it with a daub, which is like a render, and it was a lime mortar we were using, which is a traditional material in that case. And it's finally painted with a lime wash to reflect the light, so that when you're in the building it's not quite so dark. Doors are put on, the two entrances, and shutters for the window, windows so as to make, again, it secure and keep the weather tight. The weaving shed hasn't just sat there whilst it's being built, it's being put to good use. Even before the roof was on, kids were holding workshops in there on the weaving activities we do, but now the roof is complete and the doors are on. It's a weatherproof place where they can focus on the tasks in hand. So to actually complete the building has taken a lot of work from volunteers. At any one time there would have been half a dozen people on site working on it throughout the winter, throughout the summer, and it's only thanks to them that and their skill that this has been completed. We had a get together, we said thank you to everybody and an opportunity to formally open the building.